Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairymuppet. Welcome back to Factorio and my microphone. I feel like it's doing some weird things, but we're adjusting. It's got this beautiful arm attached to my desk, and it's weighted so I can move it in any direction, and it stays there, which is awesome. And I realized at the end of last episode we fixed up all of these pumps, and I didn't realize that these guys are actually full because my plastic is full because all these guys are running. Well, anyway, I'm full of plastic, full of batteries. Do lithium batteries? Lithium batteries don't need any of this crap. I would have thought maybe you'd use the old batteries, but apparently not. So yes, what is our plan today? Our plan, I'm a bit sorry to say, will probably just be continuing on with the bus because we are not at the point where our bus is fully working at the moment. We've still cut a lot of this stuff off. We do have two big old goals, the Mark IV Mall and the Rocket Science. So those are going to be those two things. Mark IV Mall is going to require a whole bunch of other materials like brass and God knows what else. Bloody cough. And yeah, rockets are going to require a full belt because we're going to be doing the rockets right down the end. So yes, at the moment we're going to just have to keep working on the belt. All right, it's fine. Just trust me, it's fine. So let's go through and let's just try and get this crap done. All right, so you need iron ore up there. That is definitely going to be something that we use logistics bots for. So let's just top this off, actually. Can we top these guys off? Of course. No, it just goes just outside the mall. Excellent. Excellent. And then we'll do this over here. And I don't think we need to put the logistics guys any further north than this, I hope. Unless we really start putting machines up there, but I'm not sure if we need to. Where did these guys go? I'm building them. I know I'm building them. Where did they go? I'm just blind. It's okay. I'm just blind. I honestly can't see them. They're not here, and they're not here. And I just did build a bunch, so I'm really confused. There should be 5 in my inventory. Auto, no. I'm so confused. We'll just wait for these guys to build. Maybe I messed something up and I just had one building and then I accidentally dropped that one in the toilet somewhere. So anyway, let's drop off. So somehow we've got some science again, which is not good. You need to be like that. Although I don't know if they actually need power to function, these guys. I have a feeling they still extend the logistics range without power, but yeah, my cough is starting to get a little bit more annoying, to be honest. I may have to go and start thinking more seriously about doing cough drops every episode, because I kind of just like, yeah, we don't need to worry about that, but yeah, my cough is starting to get more annoying. It's like every episode I need to sort of turn my head and cough, as you say, and yeah, it's definitely not something I want to be doing every episode, so yeah. Okay, and we are getting very close to, is this Roboport? Mark IIs. Okay. So look at that. That is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Of course, these guys. It's weird how sometimes the diagonal joins and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so that is the correct spot right there. So we've got to get rid of these bits. And the one over near where we're building the logistics robots, I don't really care too much about. So let's make sure we get that perfect. Okay, that's perfect. It does look a little bit off though. It's weird. Yeah, that line is definitely a little bit off. So it tells me that this guy is a little bit too close to the one on its left, which is probably okay. It's probably fine. And then underground pipes. Are you reaching there? You are not reaching there. Okay, maybe we just need to get a bit of a drink because my throat. I don't know. This is the first casting I've done today because. Oh, that feels a little bit better, but I think I'm about to belch, so I probably need to turn my head for that. Never mind, it was just a cough, so that's fine. Yeah. So yeah, because it's like 7:30, and this is the first cast I've done because I've been screwing around with my new modem. I don't know if I told you, but the old modem cracked it, and I was using this in-between one which didn't support NXM, so my upload speed went back down to 1 megabit. I got a brand new modem, TP-Link, just like the old good one. Really, really awesome. Looked awesome anyway. Turned it on, set it up, played around with it. Took me like half an hour to actually get into the screen because apparently the screen doesn't work on Chrome for some reason. Had to use Internet Explorer. And yeah, so that was a massive pain in the ass. And then, of course, the NXM wasn't working. I was only getting 1 megabit upload, and I was like, what the hell is going on here? This is just bullshit. And yeah, basically the thing was, I don't know, it was just stupid. It was just stupid. Let's get rid of this, because this guy, we're going to start logistics overing to the other place. Give me some freaking things. So yeah, so anyway, I finally got the modem set up. It was finally working, sort of, and then it just wasn't NXMing up. I was only getting 1 megabit uploaded. I was like, oh, this is just crazy. And finally, I had to go over and actually call IONET up, which is my internet provider. And they said, oh, sorry, it's not actually turned on. It was turned on according to my IONET website, because they got a website. You can turn it on and off. And it was on according to that, but apparently they didn't turn it on at the port. Or they turned it on at the port, and then they did some useless reconfiguration later on and turned it off again. Why are you not hooked up? I feel like you should be hooked up. There you go. So yeah, I called them up, and they're like, whoops. Okay, we'll fix that for you now. And I'm like, oh, thanks a lot. You make sure you please don't do that again. They're like, yeah, sure, no worries. Well, that'll never happen again. I'm just like, oh god. But they're pretty good overall. I had to get a business plan when I joined IONET to get the NXM in the first place, and apparently business plans are good because you don't have to sit through all of the bloody crap that normal people have. Like, you call them up and you say, oh. And they say something like, oh, we can't accept your call. How about we call you back in half an hour to an hour? And you're just like, what? That's bullshit. And they're like, or you can just hang on the call for half an hour to an hour and we'll put you on hold. And those are pretty sucky choices. So you just end up doing the call back. I had one a couple of nights ago because my internet was just dropped out. It was actually the modem, but I thought the IONET had done something. And yeah, they took me 3 hours to call back. So that was pretty messed up, but yeah, eventually I did work out it was my modem before they actually called me back. But yeah, it's probably it would have been interesting actually if they did get back to me sooner, because yeah, there was a problem with my modem, but that would have been interesting. So anyway, modem's all fixed, NXM is back up, so I'm now getting about 130 kilobytes, 1.3 megabit, not quite 1.4, but what I was getting before, but it's pretty good anyway. And this is a copper and tin combo. We have seen so many of these damn things where it always seems to be copper and tin, doesn't it? Always copper and tin. So let's just do that like that. And then we need to get rid of these guys. And there we go, copper and tin. Beautiful. And then this guy, yeah, so that's a single. This is kind of getting a bit repetitive, isn't it? All these things set up. Maybe I should do these off camera? Do we think? I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up because I like to do things on camera if I have a choice. And we have run into some very interesting circumstances with this process, like the iron for the blue belts where we had to do that crazy little circuit network thing to get them properly done. So I feel like, yeah, there is still some interesting stuff. You are basic electronic components, aren't you? Okay. So that'll be a 2-for-1. Where's our 2-for-1 here? This would be interesting, but the thing is there's really just so many little bits that we have to hook up. It's like every single connection that we've ever had, ever, needs to be rehooked up again. And that's the thing that's sort of dragging it out a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, I guess I'm okay with it because we're getting pretty close. I mean, we just got this much left till we get to that part, and then after that, I do not know. So we need another 2-for connection. Get rid of that, get rid of that. I'm not actually sure why we're pushing for these transistors. Did I do something wrong? No, that's correct. It's just not enough room at the moment for these guys. Not enough room for the transistors. Okay, you know what? We can just do this. That is absolutely fine. Oh. Is that correct? Is that the correct line? I thought it was going in the wrong line for a sec, but that does seem to be correct. So that's transistors. And then all of this crap is going to go beautifully again. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And then these guys need to be like that. And then you are a 1-into-1. I believe we've only got one belt for these guys. So, yeah, where's our 1-for-1? That would be over here, I reckon. Oh, it's just a curve. It's just a curve. I should have realized that. It would just be a curve. But anyway, there we go. Okay. So you go like this. And we might as well do it like that. So that is excellent for that little bit there. Going on down, going down the bus, getting in here. Still using a ton of those basic circuits. How are we doing for basic solar panels? Basic solar panels, how are we doing? 142, and we got just over 200 needing to be done. So let's just run over and place those really quickly because we do want to get this thing filled up. Although I feel like it's pretty damn close at the moment. There go all of the bots. Doing an excellent, excellent job. Are we going to get the bottom left done? No. We ran too far into the middle and we dumped a whole bunch up the top left. But that's still fine. We still got a ton of solar panels and we've actually passed our accumulator amount finally. So that is fine. Still spiky. That is good. Yeah, so let's talk about... While we do this boring belt stuff, let's talk about the smelting array. Because what I think is we're going to have a very, very specific sort of layout over here. I know I'm not doing the belt stuff, but anyway. So what I want to do is I want to have the right-hand side of the smelting area devoted to iron and iron products. So you have a whole bunch of lines here. I'm thinking like 5-6 lines of... So each one can do a full belt, and then they'll feed down here, and we'll have like 2 lines for steel. So I'm saying each steel line needs 2 iron lines. So you have like 2 steel, and then you have 4 iron, and maybe another 3, and then that's where you get these 3 lines of iron. So it's a total of like 7 smelting lines for iron, something stupid like that. I don't know if the train network can support that. But we can always add more stations if we really need to. I'm hoping it'll be fine though. Once we get trains with higher cargo capacity, it should be fine. You are not even getting close to filling this belt up, but then again, you are a slow thing, so that is fine. What are we doing next? This is blue signs and purple signs, isn't it? We definitely need to get these guys sorted out. So, steel. Give me a 2-for-1. Give me a 2-for-1. And we always end up needing to steal it from either tin or copper because those guys are just crazy. Now, we are leaving room for another one of these. So I'm a little bit loath to kind of do weird things over on this side. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. And once again, like everything else, we are just going to upgrade plan of this guy. These are yellow. We should make these blue all the way across. There's no reason not to make anything blue at this point. I mean, every single yellow belt, we can just make blue. We can just make all of the damn things blue. Here we go. Do that. We still got 35 yellow belts in there somewhere. I don't know where they are. Ah, there's probably these guys. So, 85 now. 97. Okay, they're all been converted. Excellent, 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 excellent. And we probably updated some inserters there as well. But yes, thank you for giving me all of that blue belt. So, come on, let's get this stuff done. Oh yes, steel. You know what? I'm starting to think that, ooh, this is going to be a bit tricky because we're going to get bronze up here. Bronze, which we're no longer making because we're no longer making it. There you go. Because now we got this here and now it's like, how do we get iron out? This little thing always seems to pop up in the wrong spot. And like I said, I don't want anything over there. So what is this? Electronic circuits. Luckily for us, we can do a 3-fer. If we find a 3-fer. I don't want a 3-fer with circuits on it though. I just want a normal 3-fer. Let's just steal copper. And where is it? We can just put a 3-fer here and then flow that back across. And then this bronze, we can just flow underneath it. And that'll be beautiful. So you can go up like that. And then bronze is here. I think we dumped a whole bunch of bronze into the thing, didn't we? So you are... Screw it, let's just manually build this thing. Okay. And yeah, we can just squeeze that in through there. And we can squeeze that in through there. Beautiful, beautiful. I love how that stuff works out. So then there's going to be blue signs again. We need this. And what else do you guys need? Batteries. Batteries, okay. So, electronic circuits and batteries, both of which are a single line, I believe. So, electric circuits and batteries. And what we can do here is have these guys doubled. And then we can do this. Ah. It does move them around in weird situations sometimes, doesn't it? Okay. Oh, you're not quite going to work out perfectly, are you? Not quite. That's alright. That's pretty good. So there we go. And then you are requiring iron, 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 and basic circuits. So... yeah, that's going to be a thing going on here. Man, wouldn't it be awkward if I didn't actually know how to fill up these videos with just random chatter and it was just silence because I didn't know what to say. It's a good thing that I know how to just bullshit all over the place. So, yeah. Alright, so you go there, and then you go there, and you go there, and then you go there. And that's kind of going off to the wrong place. But we can stretch that over there. Of course, these guys are going to drain each other out in weird and wonderful ways, but that's fine. We need a steel thing as well. Give me some steel, please. Oh, we'll try and squeeze that in like that. Pretty sure that was steel. Yep, that was steel. And then, oh, these were all full belts. And then we need basic circuits, which of course are going to be a 2-for-1. So we can just, We already got a 2-for-1 because we used it for steel. Basic circuits. You know what? If I hadn't said that this was boring, some people watching this might have been like, oh, you know what? This is fine. Don't worry about watching it. And now that I've said it's boring, they're like, oh, Anthony, Hairymuppet, you're just boring the crap out of us all day. So I'm kind of my own worst enemy in that way, but it's fine. I think there's not a huge amount of people watching this at the moment. So if you are watching this and you do think it's boring, then yeah. That's fine. I'm sorry, but, these things do happen. Where is my stone brick? And we only got a 1-for. We only got a 1-for of stone brick. You're like that. Stone brick. And then circuits. No, that's fine. You are going to be circuits. I do still love this belt assembly array, the way it works. Even though I've been spending like the last 3 episodes hooking up these damn belts, I do really just love placing all these guys down over and over again. They just make me so happy. So I already filled up solar panels. We've got assemblers, 250. We don't need them, so we're not going to hook them up. And then we reach the end. So we reach the end. And now we've got these things to worry about. So what do we do about these? I'm not sure, but what have we got down the end? Modules and the better science. Modules, the better science, the better circuits. How many do we have in here? Almost a full chest. So that should be fine. So yeah, we'll fill these guys back up, but this is mainly just to make sure that things were actually going, rather than to actually fulfill a goal of some sort. So, what else do we want to do? Well, they're starting to get used here. We're starting to use up some components. I feel like we should just continue with, we should at least clear this area out, to be honest. We should at least do that much this episode. So let's do that much this episode. This is going to be a lot of things that our robots have to pick up, but I feel like our robots are well capable of it, and we got the construction robots, all 700 of them, coming out and doing good work as well, and they will just start dumping it in all of these storage warehouses and other warehouses, and it will eventually get used up. Maybe that's how we'll end the episode, actually, with just... do we want to end the episode with destroying this, or do we want to get the bus just done? And just say, look, it's done. It's just done. I'm starting to think we just want to get the damn thing done. Because, look, we got this much space left. This much. That's not bad. We can probably do that in another 15 minutes or so. Just push through it. I feel like pushing through it is a good plan. Now, these guys are taking a little bit longer than I thought they would have. We had about 800 items missing construction robots. All of these guys are within construction robot range, so that's fine. So we just have to wait a little bit for them. What we can do is we can start getting some blueprints going. It's not going to be easy to get these blueprints because we're going to have all this crap in the middle. So let's do this crap in the middle. Let's just clear this out while the robots are doing all the work for us. That's pretty good. We can't really get rid of undergrounds or anything. We can get rid of this. That makes it a bit easier. We can't get rid of belts either because the belts are this middle thing, but it's pretty good. And the only other problem is we're going to have this being weird, so we're going to have to remember to fill that bit in if we want the belts to work perfectly. So, yes, that does match there. Let's just double check. So, yeah. I feel like this is fine. I feel like this is what it's supposed to be. So we do that. And now we have to wait for them to build one of the undergrounds because, there we go, they've built a few. Do that there. And we move across and we get onto the last section that we're going to worry about for some time, I feel like. Come on, guys. Give me at least one underground over there, please. There we go. That's one underground. Done. Okay, now we can basically just walk away now and just let the bots do all of the work if we wanted to. We're going to let them do something though. You can see the number is going down. These belts have been cleared of copper already, or most of them have been. And we got, look at that little bit of lead there. That is just a little bit annoying. And yeah, go nuts. Let's actually check something because we set up a requested chest for iron ore. Did we actually... Yes, we do have a provider there. So this guy, wherever he is, does have iron ore in it. So beautiful. Just thought we'd double check. And we will need to convert all the fluids to barrels as well at some point. Which we will probably do pretty soon. But for now, everything is working as it is. So it's not too big of a hassle. Let's just get this stuff set up. Yeah, so you need plastic and aluminium. So plastic is too far. Yeah, I feel like this is where we push. This is where we push things because I'm getting annoyed with this belt taking so long to set up. Even though I love it, even though it's beautiful and I love it, it's just taking some time to actually get set up. So let's do a bit of a... Should we be doing them one at a time? Yeah, I feel like we should still be doing them one at a time because you do it two at a time or something like that, it gets weird. I don't, or like all of this at the same time, I feel like it gets weird. So you are aluminium. Excellent. The annoying thing is that these guys, you have to measure the width pretty exactly. Well, I mean, you could waste undergrounds, you can get them not close enough, but I feel like we should try and get them as good as we can. So you are copper and tin. Yeah, copper and tin. So we know how to do copper and tin in the same thing. We've been doing that for ages. Get through the freaking warehouses. Where's my latest copper and tin? Okay. And this will be good. Once we've finished this off, it'll be good to say, yes, we've done it. We've done the bus. It's all completed. It's all good. We don't have to worry about it anymore until we start building some new stuff on the bus. Which I don't think will be, you know, for a decent amount of time. Wood. Where's some wood? You're a one-fer. So you need to be a one-fer for wood. And this is copper and that thing. So hopefully wood will be low enough that it won't interfere with copper, and it looks like it won't be. Yeah. Oh, that looks beautiful. There we go. Now copper. Let's get that, and let's get rid of that. We want to fit a copper in here. And then gold. Gold. Do we want to squeeze gold up the side here, or do we want to put it on the other side? Gotta remember these. So, done. Done. And I think that's all of them. And of course, the blueprint which we copied, which we had those invalid things in, has all been fixed. You know what we're going to do? We're going to copy this, and we're going to put this in here. There we go. That's our bus. And yeah, let's just keep going. We're at 28 minutes. I feel like we can finish this off and just call the episode there. I feel like that's a good idea. So gold is going to be a one-fer. Yeah, that's a one-fer. Where are you? Gold. You need to squeeze in there, but we need two things here as well. This is getting very squishy. Very, very squishy indeed. So we just managed to fit gold in there. Actually, that's really close to not fitting. I feel like it's all good. And we fit that in. So what are you? Electronic components and solder. So solder is another one-fer. You need to go like that. I'm going to move you over a couple Although a couple over here is transistors, so that's fine. I feel like that's fine. We can just stretch this over further and do it like that. And then we need some twofers. Where are my twofers? We always end up stealing off the bloody tin, don't we? So you are going to be... And it's a good thing we moved this... did I just call that sulfur? It's like wires. It's weird wires is what it is. Okay. And you... We should start using this trick more often. Where you hold and then drag it. We didn't actually need any of that other stuff. There we go. Transistors go up there. That's putting these guys out. Copper and tin is easy by now. Absolutely easy. And now we're actually getting into green circuits. So I feel like we're at the home stretch here. The home stretch of getting the bus working. Put that guy a little bit too forward. Doesn't really matter, but I am somewhat of a perfectionist. I think you kind of have to be if you want to be a serious Factorio player. So let's just run with it. So we're going to move wood over to here. Sneak it off over there because we want to leave room for whatever other crap I can see over on the right hand side there. Actually, what we should do is put all that guy all the way up there. And then we've got plenty of room for plastic and glass. Okay, I guess that is plastic and glass. So, plastic and glass. Where's my twofer? Give me a twofer. Put some plastic on it. Yeah. And then we should be able to do a one-fer for glass right there. That's plastic, and then you are going to be on the wrong side, kind of, but it's good enough. Put a little bit of plastic on the wrong side. Did it? It's kind of hard to tell. Very, very, very hard to tell. But anyway, that's plastic and that's glass. Copper and gold. Very interesting. Get rid of that. And then gold is going to be a one-fer. So let's get the gold going. Man, I never thought we would come close to building this many undergrounds, but apparently we did, so that's awesome. Let's put that like that. Solder, give me another one-fer. Put it right over there. What is this? Something else. So let's stretch this over a bit. Let's stretch this over to there. Ah, not what I wanted to do. Oh wait, was this a double line? No, it's not a double line. Just a normal line. And then this guy is transistors. I feel like this guy is transistors. Yep, here's the guy who got used up. So, double line. Always running out of double lines here. Double line. This is ICs here, actually, so... I just realized we might have a problem because we went and built ICs on the other side, which means we're going to have to feed them back up, which is going to make our bus a little bit wonky, but yeah, you know what? We'll just deal with it. We will just deal with it. So, components. Yes, you will be fine. We could do something wonky like logistics them up a little bit, these ICs, to logistics them back. But I think their main use is actually going to be in these guys. Well, we only need 2 there and we need 4 there, but ICs, I mean, to be honest, ICs almost didn't make it on the bus anyway, because I don't think we need a lot of them, but they did end up on the bus, so I think what we will do is we will feed them back, and we do need to remember, because at this point, we got rid of all of the undergrounds that we didn't need for components that we weren't making yet. So that includes the transistors. So we've got to make sure that we get rid of these 3 all the way back here. And we're going to make sure that we get rid of these ones, these 2, all the way up to here. And then you are going to be ICs. So we get rid of you all the way up to there. We've got to make sure we don't actually get rid of something that we would regret getting rid of, which would be bad. You are running into something. So I feel like this definitely goes all the way out to here. And then green, where do green circuits get made? Pretty much all the way over here. So that's fine. And then ICs come back over to here. So that means this guy gets deleted, and I don't think we're ever going to need to move ICs back all the way up this base. I keep calling them ICs. Technically, they're integrated electronics, but they look like ICs, integrated circuits. So I just keep calling them that. Anyway, 36 minutes. Yeah, we are absolutely going to finish this off. There is no way that we are not going to finish this crap off this episode. We're just going to keep on pushing it. We're going to call this episode Finishing the Goddamn Bus. I think is what we're going to call it. And we'll just push, and we'll just keep pushing until it's all done. So green, we're going to actually remove you from here because you are no longer Hacky McHack over here. You are actually going on the bus, as you should, properly. And look at all these green circuits I picked up. It's like Christmas. So you are ICs. Move that over a bit too far. There's always something going wrong, isn't it? No, it was this one. It was this line. There we go. So that goes like that, and then that goes like that. So that's the green circuits coming out anyway. They're going onto this bus. So now the IC production, let's go ahead. And we got to remember we're leaving this space for more green circuits, so we want to try and fit this guy over on the right-hand side over here, where it does sort of fit. And you are plastic, aren't you? So we want to get plastic in here, and we kind of fit that down like that, just where we can. Excellent, and that lined up beautifully. So now you go like this, and you go like that. Okay, this is just taken so long, I've even just stopped rambling about random stuff. ICs, and you are silicon, so we need to get silicon up somehow. I feel like we want to get silicon up this way, so give me a 1-fer, and let's pull our silicon plate up as far over to the right as we can, which is right there. And now these guys are going to go like this, like this. So we do a thing, and this is going to be somewhat unconventional, but we don't care. So rotate, 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 and we need ICs here. So you get deleted because you are no longer required. And now this is the only one that's actually going back the other direction. So there we go. IC is coming back up. And that should be green circuits on the way down, which is awesome. And so we got that sorted out. Now, all we've got left is the sciences. And I feel like these are not going to be too bad. We do have robots as well, and they take weird things, but what are these guys? Oh, I just got rid of my 1 for. I need my 1 for back, please. Give me a 1 for. Alright, so let's hit these guys up really quick. So that's electronic circuits, which is here. And then we've got batteries. I assume batteries is fine. It doesn't get split on the thing. Batteries, and then this guy is steel, which is a 2 for. Which we have lots of 2 fers all over the place. Is it weird that I call these guys like 1 fers and 2 fers and stuff like that? I don't think it would be weird, but I don't know. Weird people are weirded out by weird things, and I'm sure that there are some weird people watching this video. So there we go. There's batteries. I feel like that's very, very fast. You just do like this and then drag it up until it all connects. Excellent. So then that's electronic circuits. We need a bit of iron over here. Last time we used iron is, I can't remember, but it's over here. And we just get rid of that. At least it's nice and close, I'll give it that much. Gonna have problems if we need these groundwater later. I could faff around trying to avoid them, but you don't need to be there anymore. Let's not worry about it. So, basic electronic boards these guys will be. Give me a 2 for. There's a 2 for there, but it's kind of got this little thing over there. So your basic electronic boards is right there. Excellent. And then we got this, which is a 1 for. Nice, easy 1 for. And let's put that there. Okay. And now we've got lithium-ion batteries and that, which are both 1 fers. So lithium-ion batteries, and then silicon nitride. That should be connected. That should be connected. Excellent. Basic steel over here. So that's another 2 for. And look at that. I just pulled my mouse down on the screen and it lined up perfectly and everything just works so well. And now the last bits we need are titanium and these guys. So titanium is a 2 for. Very, very easy. We're going to do this over here actually because I want to leave this space open for something else. So titanium, and then we just need a 1 for the electronic circuits. I'm pretty sure, yep, electronic circuits. So you need to be like this. Well, we did something wrong there. That was not meant to do what it did. Okay. And then you go like this. And we got to replace this guy, don't we? And we don't want to put one there because that'll screw things up. These two are fine. And that is it. that is it. Our entire bus has been completed. Everything is looking beautiful. Everything should be running. And we will no longer have to spend any more episodes doing the bloody bus. And you know what? While I'm here, let's fix this damn thing up as well. So we're not putting speed modules on the bus. I've said that. I am going to stick to it, which means they will have to be roboticized because we're not doing any dodgy hack. I thought for a sec we researched all of those guys, but apparently not. 100. Is 100 going to be enough? Yes, almost certainly. So, destroy that, destroy that, destroy that, destroy that, destroy that, destroy that, destroy that. Oh, we got to keep on destroying them. They just keep on going. Destroy that. Destroy that. And I feel like we don't need this thing to be that long anymore. I feel like we can sort of pull this back a bit now. Like really far back actually. So we can probably cut it off like that. And then we do a blue thing, and then we do a passive provider. And we chuck in all of these guys. And we go to the storage warehouse, and we chuck in all of these guys. Yeah, that's the storage warehouse. So they will pull them out of there. And that is awesome. So, yes, everything is beautiful. Everything is done. My voice is starting to go for some reason, even though this is the first cast I've done today. It has been a long one, though, so I feel like that is all right. So we are going to leave it there, and we are going to say au revoir, or I don't know, I'm not French, so I'm not going to say that. We are going to say goodbye, and thank God the bus is done, and we don't have to worry about filling that up anymore. I probably would have done it off camera if I hadn't stretched this episode out, but we are fine. All of these things, if we go right to the end, all full, all full, all full. Although I feel like bronze is going to die in the ass pretty soon. Well, if we start full research, it's going to die because I think we just dumped a whole bunch in here and it's all gone now. So, and somehow we picked up a bunch more science. There, to have all of that science. Anyway, that's it. I'm signing off for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you did watch all of it, I'm not sure I would have if I'd have been in your position. And yes, thank you very much. And I will see you guys later.